What up guys, the Delta016 here with the next entry in the Connect's Armoury. Now we're going back a bit. I know I said this was for a character in the film, but it also appears, and I know I'm going to get this wrong, I think this is the Scar H, which I think appeared in Modern Warfare, this look of it appeared in Modern Warfare 2 and also Black Ops 2, so in a way we are going back to Black Ops 2 again, like we did with the C96, and there's a little bit of an addition that's not in the film that this weapon is based off, but you know, it's just an addition because there's similarities, obviously. So here we go. Well, the sight's rough, for God's sake. Oh my god, I gotta figure out how to make some decent sights. Oh god, this is a fiddly thing because I'm looking down there. I gotta get these lined up. Please be lined up. Yeah, that's near enough. So we've got the working bolt there, as always. The vast majority of models always have the working bolt. We've got the knobs for the sights. These sights at the back can't fold down, but those can. The ones at the front can. And it's also very handy for one of the attachments we're going to put on this for the look. So there we are, the sights are folded down, so we get the typical look, and we've got the square magazine. It's a good thing that this is the model that the character uses, because, you know, I'm no good with curved magazines. So anyway, aside from being featured in Black Ops 2, by the way, it is in Origins. I played it, well, I've been playing it for a while, and wow, it is a great map. Currently on the leaderboard, I'm 222,000. I always get that wrong. 222,020th on the leaderboard for PlayStation of Origins. How some of these people manage to get to 137 when I can't even get past round 10 on Origins? It's incredible. You know, the mud, the Panzer Soldats, the giant robots, the mud, the overall layouts, the mud, going underground and getting trapped. I don't even know how to get the Pack-a-Punch or any of the other things. Getting those conversion generators on, the Crusader zombies, the mud. Did I say the mud already? But aside from that, you know, this is one intense map. I mean, I'm applauding it for that. It's one intense map. I mean, I'm never going to get to 735 again like I did on Kino, but, you know, still there for the entertainment. And it's just great to have Nikolai, Takeo, Dempsey and Richtofen back, which is great. So yeah, I managed to use this weapon on Origins. I was playing a game with Moggy's boy, I think is his name. I'll probably put it in the description, but obviously I haven't Pack-a-Punched it because I don't know how to get the Pack-a-Punch. So if anyone on PlayStation, any one of my PlayStation Network friends knows how to get these things, like Pack-a-Punch, get the stabs and all that, please, I'm all ears. Just send me a game invite. There will be moments where I won't. Right now I'm not really in the mood for it because, well, what day is it? The date that I'm filming this is the 5th of October, and the Wednesday just gone, the 2nd, I lost my grandmother. She passed away, unfortunately. But you know, I still got my memories of her. But we can't dwell on it, not for the Connect's Armoury. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this from the Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 Scar to the version that we're going to talk about, and that is Captain Duke Hauser's customized Scar H from G.I. Joe Retaliation. Now, as we all know, Captain Duke Hauser is played by Channing Tatum, which every girl seems to go, you know, over. In other words, they go drooling, you know, Google-eyed kind of thing. They go mad for this guy. I mean, honestly, I see where they're coming from, but I think he's great for action films. Obviously, I'd seen him in G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, G.I. Joe Retaliation, obviously, where I was a bit down when he was killed, and also seen him in, what's the film? White House Down. Hey, I said it right this time. Past couple of times, I've been almost calling it Black Hawk Down. Although, to be fair, there are Black Hawks in it. You know. Some critics are being a bit unfavourable about it, but it's really a good film. You know, it's funny. You know, Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum, it's really good. James Woods, and that name, I don't know the name, but the voice I know, because he's been in a couple of Disney films. He was Hades for Hercules. He was also the Falcon in Stuart Little 2. Oh yeah, I know these things. But that's how I know him from my childhood. Here's something maybe a lot of you don't know. Channing Tatum was actually in the film Public Enemies. And if you give me a second, because I got the DVD, you probably don't know what I'm on about. But he was in this film with Johnny Depp, who plays John Dillinger, which was he was a gangster during 1920s and 30s. During that time, America was going through its depression. Well, if some of you are American, you know the story, but for those of you who don't know, America was going through depression. Gangsters were thriving. You know, there was the illegal alcohol trade and all that. And of course, that's where you see the famous Tommy gun, which I've already made for the Connect's Armoury. It was the last series. It was based on the model seen in Mob of the Dead. But Channing Tatum was in that film, and he uses the Tommy gun, but he takes the stock off and unfortunately gets shot. So yeah, he's in that film. But this is the weapon we're on about, his Customised Scar H. Now, I will say, I was actually split between his Customised Scar from Retaliation and his Customised HK416 from Rise of Cobra. Because his HK416 just looks badass, and I want it. So let's go through him. On his gun, his modified Scar, he has like a tactical torch on the left rail. He's got a laser designator on the top rail, so that it doesn't interfere with the top side, the front side, which is folded down. He's got some weird, I think it's a Magpul foregrip. I have no idea how you hold it. But I'm guessing the way you hold it is like that, or you know, something like that, or you put your thumb through it. But it's kind of awkward. It looks almost like the foregrip on the Peacekeeper. And then he also has a reflex sight or red dot sight of some kind mounted on the top. No changes to the magazine, although I didn't actually see him hold this grip in the film. The picture that I've shown you, that I've used, he holds it there and fires it, and then also gets into that shooting contest with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was my favourite wrestler when I was younger, when I was into WWE. Not WWE. When I was younger it was WWF, now it's WWE. So now we go on to the upgrade for this, which is not seen in G.I. Joe. And technically speaking, it's not really an upgrade, it's a separate weapon. Because in Black Ops 2, as we all know, we had the Scar H in the assault rifle category. But in the LMG category, we had a weapon that was a modified Scar. And that weapon is the FN Hammer. I'd say the best person I've heard talk about this gun was Xbox Ahoy. With his pun at the end, you know, when he says "Stop hammer time." In fact, when I go online, on zombies, if I get the hammer and I'm with friends, and I just go "Stop hammer time." It's just something I do all the time. If I remember correctly, hammer actually stands for Heat Adaptive Modular Rifle. Essentially, it's just like a light machine gun variant of the Scar, I think. I'm trying to think. I think so, because I don't have the actual video here with me, but I remember when he was talking about the M27, saying that that's not really an assault rifle, it's an LMG. Whoops, drunk hammer. So we've got the drum magazine. That's the only real change to the design. It's just adding the drum magazine, taking off the smaller magazine and adding on the drum. Sights stay the same, even if they are a bit wonky. Bloody hell. I really need to figure out how to make some decent sights. Obviously I've taken off all the other attachments, because none of them are really seen on the real weapon. Oh sugar, I forgot one attachment. And it's still over here on my bookshelf. I forgot the bipod. Delta, how can you forget? Jesus Christ. I'm not with it this morning. I'm filming this at like 11:15 right now. This is that's the time. Please, can I do it? Please, please, please. I'm gonna have to lay it down just for a second. I'll just be a minute. Okay, there we go. Luckily it didn't take long to put on. There we are, we got the bipod. It's not usable in game. I wish that bipods were usable in Call of Duty like they were with World at War. You know, you could put a bipod on the BAR, set it up, and you could just be there laying down some fire. So yeah. And of course, like I said, the hammer appears in, I believe, every zombies map in Black Ops 2. I mean, I've used it pretty much a lot of times. I don't really go on a lot of them. I mean, Origins I'm spending the most amount of time on because, you know, it's a new map, it's the last one. We got now a month exactly from this day, October 5th. Might be another day when this is uploaded. We got now a month exactly before Call of Duty Ghosts comes out, and we see how far Infinity Ward are going with the new take on Call of Duty. So yeah, there's not really much I can say about the hammer. I've never actually seen it in a film. I reckon it would be a good gun for a film. You know, to just run into combat with a drum magazine on your scar, and for someone to go, stop, hammer time, and just open fire. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah. So this has been Captain Dukehouser's customized Scar H from G.I. Joe Retaliation with its square magazine. It's 20 round or 30 round. With a laser designator, tactical torch, and it's rolling away. A red reflex or red dot sight, a Magpul foregrip of some kind, as well as upgrade for the hammer being the drum magazine and forward bipod. Now I will say I am going to do a question and answer thing. I think because a couple of my friends have been saying, you know, you should do that. You should do question and answer. You talk a lot about different things in your videos. Whoops. Like you talk about your life, your friends, your school, your family, and you know, stuff like that. You should do question and answer sessions about that, about your YouTube and whatever. So I'm going to do that. I will say when I will do it. But now you can send me questions. I mean, some people actually recognize me on the street, so they can hand me questions, or I got a notepad on me, I can write them down. You can PM the questions. You can send me a private message on YouTube with your question. You can send me a message on PlayStation Network. Just send it to Delta Strike 016 and use the title Q&A YouTube. What else? You can tweet it on my page on Twitter at the Delta 016, and you can post on the wall on my Facebook page, the Delta 016, and just, you know, ask me whatever. I won't answer all questions in the first video, but I will get to them, you know. So with that, this has been the Delta 016. Keep your head on the swivel.